everyone, welcome back. Bear with me, this is the second time I'm recording this because my audio got messed up in the first recording. But anyway, we are building in the new world of San Sequoia, which came with the new Growing Together pack. But I'm actually not doing a family build, like a family house build this time, or a residential build, I should say. I am building a restaurant. I wanted to do a family friendly community lot, and I thought a restaurant would be kind of fun. Your Sims can go out to eat and have, just have a nice day out. So, yeah, I don't know. A restaurant came to mind, and I'm building on the lot that's something, I think it's Celebration Way, I think it says, if I could read that. um, but it's like that really long lot. I don't know where it is on the map, but it's like that really long one, kind of by the water. And, I didn't really feel like it was good for a residential lot. I don't know. I thought it was kind of awkward. Maybe you disagree, but I just didn't like it as a residential lot. So I thought it would make a really good lot for a restaurant. So yeah, that's just kind of what I went with. But the outside here you can see is already done. I always kind of just build the outside and get that out of the way because I just have a hard time putting it all together and having it like look right at first. So it takes me too long, and I'm not gonna make you sit through all that. But yeah, it was kind of just a basic rectangle and everything, so it wasn't anything crazy. But this outdoor seating area I did to eat was what really wanted to show, and I did this cute little playpen area with like a little portable crib and a little nap, like the little play nap thing for infants. And that overhang, that like cover on the patio, is either a debug or a live edit object from the new pack. And I just thought it was like really cool looking, and I thought it was like would look really nice as like a covering for the outdoor eating area. So I did that. And now we're moving on to the inside, and this is going to be another little play area for like infants and toddlers and all that. I just stuck a couple, like I think I stuck another crib in here, a couple of those little play mats for the infants. But like I said, I wanted this to be family friendly. So I wanted it somewhere where your Sims can come out with their infants and their toddlers and their children and everything. But like maybe they don't want to like tend to the infants while they're trying to eat, so they could kind of like just lay them down for a nap in the crib or on the play mat. Maybe like if they have older kids, the kids can go watch them in the play area while the parents go eat. I don't know. Like I just thought it was like a cute little family friendly thing. Um, I don't know if it's exactly realistic. I know when I was a kid, I went to Fuddruckers, which was like a kid play place around me, and I had all my birthday parties there. But it had the same thing. It had like a back play area with like the ball pit and all that kind of fun stuff, and like the whole jungle gym thing you can climb and that kind, like the whole thing. And then it had like a front area with like a bar or like seating and stuff where like the parents can just kind of like hang out and eat and have a drink or something while their kids go play. So yeah, I just was kind of like going off that theme. But now that I think about it, I may build down the road like more of like a kid toddler friendly build, like with the actual like jungle gym type thing in the restaurant, because I think with the toddler stuff pack we got like that big play gym thing, and you can attach the ball pit to it and everything. So that might actually be fun to put that in like a restaurant type thing and kind of have like that in the back, and then maybe have like an open archway and like just have like the restaurant in the front. Yeah, I might actually do that. It's kind of giving me ideas. So stay tuned. That might be a build I do down the line, but that seems like something kind of fun. Another family friendly type of restaurant. Um, but yeah, this one I was just trying to kind of keep simple. I wasn't like making it too kid friendly. Like if I do that build, it'll be very like kid centered. But this one, I figured it since it was by the water, and I know like this world is kind of like, I know it's supposed to be based off of San Francisco. I've never been there. But I know, like, I think this is supposed to be like a, what do you call it? Like a fisherman type build, I think. Like, isn't that like the whole basis for this world? I could be wrong, don't quote me. But I decided that I wanted to do a seafood type of restaurant, and that's kind of the theme I was going with. So I used a lot of blues and a lot of whites. As you can see, I used like the new paneling from the pack and the new stone. I used the stone on that part right here by the kids' playpen, but the paneling is from the new pack also, and I used it in that pretty white. And then I took the same blue that I used on the outside, and I kind of just put it on like the half walls as like an accent, just to bring some color in and just to like add to the build. I just thought it was like really pretty, and like I said, it's supposed to be kind of like by the sea and a little bit, and it's a seafood restaurant, so I wanted to add a little bit of color, but I didn't want it to be like too in your face. So I thought that blue was just like a really nice touch to add. But yeah, this is just kind of like the little play area for the kids. Um, I didn't add a lot. I added like a little toy box, little teddy bear, some of those like little play things for the infants, like the little mats. Because I figured maybe if like the infant's sleeping or it's tired, the parents can just like kind of put them in a playpen or the crib, put them down to like sleep, and then they could just go out and eat, at the restaurant. And then when they're done, just take the infant or toddler home. I have to play test it. I play tested the builds. I built a sim family for this to play test the actual restaurant, and it worked. Although I did download the Carl's restaurant mod, the one that makes like playing restaurants better in the game. And I really, really like that mod. Thank you for making that because I love being able to have my sim family actually run the restaurant and having um, like I created a father daughter, like it was like an adult father and a young adult daughter. Um, and they run the restaurant. He like cooks and she does the waiting and stuff. But I really wanted to have my Sims personally run the restaurant, and you can't do that unless you have that mod. So yeah, if you guys want to have your Sims actually run the restaurant, I would recommend downloading that mod because it's great and everything ran smoothly. My Sims sat the other sim families. He cooked the food. It went really smooth. I have to tell you, like the food was cooked very fast. She brought it out. They ate. Like it was great. So yeah, definitely recommend that if you want to download this, because that mod really helps. But yeah, now we're just moving on. I just did like this cute little seating area over here because I figured maybe it was like a little waiting area for your Sims to kind of like wait to be seated. Um, I used the sectional from Dream Home Decorator because I just figured it like kind of wrapped around nicely. But oh, and my next, speaking of that sim family I created to test this, my next build will probably be the house I created for them because, like I said, it's like a father daughter, so it's a little bit different of a build. I kind of did two houses on one lot. So I kind of did like a house, like a smaller house for the father, and then like a small house for the daughter. But like in the middle is like a shared like patio area, and like there's like a pool, and you'll see, it's just like really, it's different, but it's like kind of fun. Um, but I'm actually gonna play test this with like that family in the daughter's house. I did kind of make the bedroom like hers and like shared for like an infant or toddler. I put like a crib and stuff in there. So I think I'm gonna add like an infant to that family and play test this because I do add changing tables in the bathroom, as you'll see later on. And the bathrooms function because my Sims went to the bathroom, but I haven't actually used the changing tables to make sure they're actually functional, which they should be. But I'm just, I think I'm just gonna like test it out myself, and do it that way. I also think that I'm probably gonna play with one of my other families that have an infant in here and have them actually just come out to eat in the restaurant because I want to play test the play area and see if your Sims will actually like put the infant or whatever in the area and then go eat and like leave them. But I know autonomy has been like a horrible issue for so many simmers, myself included. I've had so much issues with like telling my Sims to do one thing and they'll just cancel out and go do whatever they want, and they're constantly picking the infant up and putting it down, picking it up, putting it down. I'm like, just stop. Like I know that's an issue that really needs to be fixed. I was watching another YouTuber the other day, and they were having the same issue. Just the sim just would not listen, and I feel their pain. So I recommend maybe turning autonomy off when you're doing this because I have a feeling that if you tell your Sims to go put the infant in the crib or the plaything and then they go to eat, they're just going to keep getting up and taking care of the infant and just keep picking it up or keep checking on it. So maybe either the infant, just make sure they're like tired enough, or if they put them down in the crib or whatever, the infant will just sleep. Um, But I don't know. I think I'm gonna turn autonomy off. So I just recommend that because that might just make it a lot easier. But I'm kind of hoping that EA will just like fix this issue and just make it more playable because I know that's just been an issue for a lot of people. But yeah, I'm gonna use one of my other sim families and probably play test this just to make sure. But I'm still gonna load it to the gallery. So either way, it's gonna be up there. But I just figured maybe I should test it myself just to see how it works. But yeah, we're just adding a few more decor items to here. I used a lot of items from cats and dogs and the new pack. So if you don't have cats and dogs, a lot of these items aren't going to be here. Like these decor items, like that cool little like ship wheel that I just put on the wall, and those like netting with like the buoys and stuff. Those are all from cats and dogs, and so are these little half barrels with like the bottles on them. I just thought it was really cute, and I thought it fit the theme really well. And I think cats and dogs is just really nice since it's like Brindleton Bay, so it's very like by the sea themed items too. And it's like I don't know, I just think it fit really well with this build and this area. So I think those packs really complement each other. But yeah, if you don't have cats and dogs, unfortunately, a lot of these items probably aren't going to show up because they won't show up if you don't have the pack. But yeah, I remembered I wanted to add some sort of fish or like seafood type of thing to the build, and then I remembered they had these really cool aquariums in the Dineout pack, and I just felt like I had to add them. But I couldn't figure out where to put them because they kind of didn't fit right inside. So I thought they looked really nice out here by the entranceway. And like when I do screenshots, I'm gonna go into is it live mode or live mode? I don't know. People pronounce it differently, but I'm gonna go into live mode and add fish to the aquariums so that there's actually fish in here. And before I download it to the gallery, also, so they're kind of full. So I'm like when your Sims family walks in, there's like fish in there, and they walk up and they see all the cool exotic fish. I just thought that would be really cool. And then, like, I did this cute little feature wall over here. That little fisherman, I guess he is, and those plaques with the fish on it. Some of them, I don't think all of them, but like, and this little crab like catcher thing, they're all debug or live edit. They're from cats and dogs also, but I thought that was a cute little feature wall, and I thought it went with the seafood theme really well. I don't know. I guess it's kind of weird. Like, seafood themes are very heavily like decorated with fish, and then you're like eating the fish. So I don't know. Maybe it's a little weird, but I just thought it all fit the theme really well. And funnily enough, I actually stopped eating seafood about a year ago. So I've been a vegetarian for like 16 years now. But I stopped eating seafood about a year ago finally. So I find it a little comical that I'm doing a seafood build when I myself do not eat seafood anymore. But yeah, I just thought that this type of restaurant kind of just fit this area really well, and it just kind of fit with the theme of the world. So I don't know, I just went with it, and I've done vegetarian builds restaurants in the past, and I'll probably do them again. So I kind of like mix it up. I don't just do vegetarian type restaurants in my game when I am one. I mean, I do sometimes, but I know everybody wants variety, so. And it's a game. It's not real life, so it's not like I'm really eating it, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I just want to add variety to my gallery for you guys. But yeah, we're just on to the kitchen now. I added 2 cooking spots, so this way, if you do have the mod and you have your sim do the cooking for the restaurant, you could use the main one, and then if you do hire another sim, they can use this back cooking range. But I didn't want to just add one. I wanted to give you enough space where you could have 2 chefs at the same time, because I know sometimes if your restaurant can get really busy, it's nice to have 2. And then I just added a couple of these counters. They're kind of like industrial and like the metal, and they match the cooking ranges, so I thought they looked really nice. I'm not sure if they're base game or not. I can't remember. I want to say yes, but I could be wrong. They might be from the Dine Out pack or Get to Work. I don't know. I can't remember, but I just thought they looked really nice. And then I just did a little bit of clutter. I added like the little towel rack. I think that's from the Laundry Day pack. And then I just added a couple little bottles and a couple little those olive jars and stuff, because I just wanted to make it look a little bit like realistic, and it's kind of like a used kitchen, but I didn't want it to fill it up where your Sims would kind of like, like I said, go and do their own thing and start grabbing everything in the kitchen and cooking themselves. Like I didn't want to add any like other stoves or any other cooking uh, appliances in here to keep them from actually cooking for the restaurant. Um, but I wanted it to be like, realistic. And I added the coffee pot because I figured if your sim is doing the cooking and they're getting tired, maybe you don't want to just send them home to sleep, so you could just have them like drink coffee in there. So yeah, I just wanted to add that for like your play, reasons, like to help you guys out. So you could just kind of have your Sims just drink coffee and like wake up or not. Um, but yeah, we're just moving on to the bathrooms now. The bathrooms are pretty much identical, except for maybe some decorations items on the wall. But they were pretty big bathrooms, and I was gonna do like stalls, but I feel like I do that all the time, so I kind of wanted them to just be like a single bathroom. But because they were so big, I didn't know what to do to fill in the space. So on the back wall, you'll see I end up adding like a table back there, and I put like clutter on it. It's the table from Cats and Dogs. It's like that wooden table that has like little nicks taken out, and it's like a little scratched, and it's just like old. Like it looks like the table's been worn and used a lot. But I really like it. I think it fit like the build and like the style, and I don't know. I just really really like that table. But I stuck that like this table right here. Um, I put that in the back, and then I put the clutter, like the toilet paper, extra toilet paper rolls, some cleaning supplies, and stuff like that, because I just wanted to make it look like, if, like, in sometimes when you go out in the real life, like, bathrooms will have extra storage, because, like, if you run out of toilet paper or not, you have to, like, refill it. So I figured it was, like, just a nice little, like, touch just to add and, I don't know, fill up the wall. I usually do shelving on my walls for clutter, but I just felt like I didn't want to do shelving again. So I thought the table looked nice. And then I made sure I added these changing tables because I'm so glad they gave this to us with the new pack. And I just love that you could add those to your public bathrooms now. So you could just like change your toddler or your infant's diaper. So I definitely wanted to add those. I have to play test it to make sure that they're usable because my sim did go to the bathroom and they had no issue using the actual toilet and stuff. But I haven't play tested the changing tables, so I'm gonna add an infant and just play test them and make sure they're usable. But they should be. I don't think anything should get in the way. But yeah, I'm gonna test that out and just make sure. But I just love that, and now I'm gonna add those to all my public bathrooms because I just think they're so cute and it's just so realistic. The only thing I have to say is in real life, when you use a changing table, can you please shut it when you're done? Because every time I'm in a public bathroom, especially at work, and the bathroom's like two stalls, and every time somebody comes in using the changing table, they leave it down, and I always run into it when I'm trying to get into the stall. Like I'll always like hit myself on it or something. So that's my only pet peeve with changing tables is if when people use them, can you please shut it when you're done? Because I'm always knocking into it and it's always blocking like the door. I guess maybe that's just my pet peeve in my one store that I work at because it's literally two stalls and the bathroom is so small and the changing table blocks one of the stall bathroom doors. So you cannot get into the stall without running into the changing table. But I guess that's just me. That's not like a realistic thing. That just happens to be that store. So never mind. But yeah, I don't know why I went on that tangent. But yeah, so this is just it for the bathroom. I didn't know what to do on the counters. I just cluttered them up a bit. I just added like a cute little candle and some tissues because I just stick tissues in my builds all the time when I don't know what else to stick on the shelf. And then I just added these cute little plants. I did two different plants just because I didn't want it to be exactly the same in each bathroom. But yeah, they're pretty much basically the same and they're decorated pretty simple, so I didn't go too overboard. But yeah, I didn't add curtains in the rest of the build, but I did add curtains here in like the play area because I figured it would just look nice for like the kids and just to kind of like maybe make it look like so you can close it up and it's not too bright where the kids are sleeping or something. Um, but yeah, we're just adding a few more decor items. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add rugs underneath the tables because I didn't think that kind of looked right for a restaurant to have like rugs underneath the table when you're eating. But the floor just kind of looked plain and I feel like it needed something. So I added these cute little rugs from Cats and Dogs because they're more of like that like straw type material. Is that what they are? Like that rough. And I just didn't feel like they looked like rugs, like rugs that you would have in your house. I felt like they were more rugs that like look like you could easily clean in a restaurant. So, and I like the color. The color kind of just matched the rest of the theme, so I just thought they looked really nice. So I just stuck those in there just to add something to make it a little bit brighter and a little bit more colorful for the build. And then I added that cute little fish decor. That's from the new pack too, the Growing Together pack with the little fish hooks. I just thought that was really cute, and it kind of went with like the rest of the theme of the restaurant. And then I'm just gonna add another rug out here to the outside. But this is it for the build. So if you guys like it, please like and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below, and I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next build. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.
It's been a long, hard season. I'm feeling weary to my bones. I guess that's my reason. I've packed my bags and now I'm gone.